There is one major genre of music we wouldn't have today if it weren't for the contributions of black musicians. I got a little jazz history lesson and learned about the significance of its origin.
I think it's so unique because it really is an original American art form.
Department Head of Music at Northern Michigan University, Mark Flaherty, directs the jazz bands at NMU, and with that has a wealth of knowledge behind the history of the genre.
This is music that comes directly out of the experience of early African Americans in this country.
Flaherty says the music is a combination of both African and European components.
Slaves that came to this country took African elements of African music, things like polyrhythms and call and response and sort of timbral variation, and basically superimposed those elements on top of things that they came across in European forms. So, you know, they end up blending in European harmony and notation, for example.
Besides the creators of the music, many of the innovators who have paved the way for this genre were also black musicians.
Louis Armstrong, for example, or Duke Ellington, Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, John Coltrane. And these musicians really took what was essentially a popular music that developed around the turn of the 20th century in New Orleans and elevated it to really an art form.
Flaherty shared with me who some of his favorite jazz musicians are.
You know, certainly as a trumpet player, I have to say, you know, Louis Armstrong really, arguably, one could say is the most important musician in American music, and I would say not even just in jazz. I mean, you know, his influence both as a trumpet player and as a vocalist as well was tremendous, and that influence has sort of trickled down, you know, way beyond the 1920s when he started off, you know, and into all different styles of music, to the point that, you know, many singers you hear today, one way or the other, were influenced by Armstrong, and certainly as a trumpet player you can't get away from that. But, you know, boy, I listen to a lot of different things. So whether it's you know, going back into the mid 20th century, people like Chet Baker and Miles Davis, of course, as a trumpet player. I've always enjoyed listening to Ella Fitzgerald, for example.
It's music that people can learn a lot from, Flaherty says.
You know, it really shows us the importance of listening to one another, the importance of diversity, the importance of being able to sort of take in a lot of different viewpoints and yet work together as a team. And, you know, when you see a jazz combo, for example, playing on stage, to a certain extent, that's kind of a microcosm of really how our democratic society can or should hopefully work. So it's a great style of music, and I guess if you know, folks haven't spent time listening to it, I'd encourage them to do so. It can really change your life.